Hey, it's Barry with Growing Roots Farm. How y'all doing? Got the pigs back behind me. Just fed them, and just taking a quick look at this paddock. We are going to be moving it tomorrow, so I'm going to just kind of spin you all around. If you watched our previous video on moving the pigs back into the woods, this would be, I guess, the follow-up to that. They've been here. I think tomorrow will be 10 days. So on the 10th day, that's when we move them. We try to stay consistent with that on all of our moves with the hogs. So let me show you around here. So water barrel over there. It's 55 gallon. Oh, check this little boy out. Yeah, hey buddy. He's one of the little ones. I mentioned in the last video, these are from mixed litters, so they are not all the same age, which is part of the reason why there is such a huge discrepancy in the size on some of these. Either way, if you can tell from last time, the weeds were up when the hogs came out here. You couldn't even see the hogs when they were over there. So they've eaten some of this. They've knocked it down. They've made it to where you can actually see them here, and then they've been laying. We don't bring any additional shelter out here. I did last year initially, and we didn't need it, because what they end up doing, they get underneath these cedars and they just lay under here, and they seem pretty happy with that. So let's go into the little bit of woods here we got. We've got the fence off so I don't get shocked. Now, I don't know if I can do it fancy where I can put a picture within this, but last week when I was out here, it was thick enough here you really couldn't see out very well. You couldn't see daylight very well. Now, see, still really thick over on this side, and then that's what the hogs do. They kind of go at all the small brambles and brush and root things up, and that is why their meat is so good, as they're getting such a variety. They're not just getting feed from the store, they're getting quite a variety. That's where they'll go to next week, or tomorrow, sorry. So we'll come over here, probably tie in right here, probably. We'll cut down and around, and then come out. We'll give them a little bit of pasture like we did this last time where we're here on the edge. We'll give them a little bit of pasture so that they can kind of get out in some sun a little bit if they want. What that also allows for us is it gives us just a little bit more space where we can move them. Gives us just a little bit more space on our roughly 2 acres back here if we extend out into the hayfield just a little bit. We wouldn't get quite as many paddocks if we started right on the edge, I guess is what I'm saying. We get just a little bit more out of it. So that's the pigs this morning. They are gaining weight. They are definitely getting bigger. Even the small ones, they're starting to come along. It's just hard. It's just hard because they're a couple weeks difference between the ages, and at this young of a pig, it's a big difference. A couple weeks makes a huge difference on their size. So, but that one, I think that's the same one that just kind of keeps coming over to me at the camera. But either way, that's the pigs. They're doing well. Every time we come back here, they're doing great. The main thing right now is the heat. It's been up in the 90s now for over a week. So we got to make sure that we keep their water supply in good order. But I wanted to show you the paddock while they're here before we move them into that tomorrow. I want to kind of show you what they can do And the thing I need to do following up behind them, not immediately, but by the end of the year, is where they've thinned it out and it's easier to walk through. I then need to go through with the chainsaw and the brush cutter and cut out some of the less desirable stuff. Open up the canopy a little bit to get more sunlight in there so that we can do more of a silvopasture instead of it just being a dense, I mean, it is dense, thickly populated, but not the best of trees throughout. So, and the trees that we do want to keep would grow a lot better if they didn't have as much competition. Anyway, that's the pigs. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. There's been quite a few new people joining lately. We love it. Thank you. Hit that like button, give me a comment, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks.